the dark art of bodywork. It takes some feel, it takes a lot of elbow grease, and it takes some time. But one thing that makes things worse is when you're working through a project and you look around and you go, ugh, I don't have something that I'd really need right now. So let's go through 9 things you'll definitely need for bodywork. I recently pulled the dent out of my CB750 tank and worked it until it was 99% perfect. So I'm going to run through all the product I use to go from bare metal to the finish filler right before the primer stage. The first product I'm going to recommend you use is this guy right here, the stud weld puller. If you're going to fix something, do it right, sand down to bare metal and pull the dents as best you can. Whatever you decide to do, the slide hammer, the body hammer, whatever, the less filler you have on your product, in the end, the better. Work your panel as best you can. Next, you're going to want to put some tooth into the panel. Take some 80 grit, give it a good rough sand. The body filler will flow into all those scratches that you created, and that really helps it bond with the panel. From there, you want to make sure that your panel is as clean as possible. Grit, dirt, dust, if you put filler over that stuff, it's going to live in between your panel and the filler forever, so you want to clean it as best you can at this stage. Pre-painting prep, which you see right here, is going to be your best option. Spray it, wipe it down until your rag is clean. Don't be afraid to grab a new clean rag either. Very important. Speaking about filler, you're going to need some of the basics. Of course, some Eastwood Contour Premium Body Filler, obviously. I also really like the Eastwood Quick Mix Board. Comes with 100 tear-off sheets for easy cleanup. And of course, you're going to need a spreader. The mixing board does come with one. And of course, if you want extra, you can pick them up from our website as well. Fill where you need to fill, and let's move on to sanding. Now, some sandpaper. We already mentioned that, but you're going to need some grits as well. Of course, you're going to need a block to hold it as well. This DuraBlock is awesome. They have a tiny bit of give to them so that you could go over bumps and you can give it a push into a little bit of a deeper spot as well. Check out Big Kid blocks too. They're really neat, super comfortable to hold on to. They look hard and some of them are rock solid, but you can also get versions with a little bit of give so that you can work into those shaped areas just like you normally would. You'll also want at least a dust mask, or for a perfect seal, a half-face respirator, which you can see mine down there at the end of the table. Keep your eye out for NIOSH-approved P100 filters. The 2097s I use help filter out nuisance-level organic vapors. However, for particulate, you only need a 2091. Now, after doing some cross-hatch sanding and putting in some elbow grease, you're going to want to be sure that your body filler is level. A light dusting of guide coat can help you do just that. That will stick in all the lows, and the sander won't be able to reach into the lows, obviously, and you'll be able to easily see where the spatter patches are from the guide coat, revealing where your lows are. If you're nice and flat, you won't see any guide coat left after sanding, but if you do still see some, go back and fill over that to make sure it's nice and level. Now, last but not least, from there, and we're coming to the end of the process here, you want to consider some glazing putty. You don't exactly need to use this with your Contour Premium, but if you get a little bit excited when you're mixing this, you accidentally get some air bubbles in there, you want to get that sorted out. Before you say you're all good, give your filler a wipe down with the regular pre-painting prep. The reason I say that is because sometimes the dust created from sanding will fill in those pinholes, and a wipe down of the pre will reveal them. And then you could go ahead with the glazing putty if you need to. So there you go, 9 things you'll need for bodywork, and as a bonus, 2 more things you're gonna need are a broom and a mop to clean up, because this stuff can get a little bit dusty, wear old clothes, and even lay down a tarp to make things a little bit easier on yourself. Press the button to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're giving away a MiG 180 at 500,000 subscribers. Also check out our channel as well. We put tons of great how-to content over there, and we'll have all the products you saw in this video linked below. And as always, thanks for watching. I'm JD. Keep it right here at Eastwood to do the job right.